So today I'm going to talk about these inlet manifold rubbers here. You may have noticed them in the previous video. They are not like the OEM part. So these Cayenne FCRs, the original manifolds, you can't buy them. In fact, you can't buy the original manifolds for the standard carburetor. So this is the standard inlet manifold rubber, but it's as hard as a rock. And this is what happens to these 30-year-old motorcycle parts. And it's very difficult to replace them. To make this part, to have this part made, would cost us probably in the order of $3,000 to $5,000 for the tooling. So it's not a viable option. So what can you do? Well, this design is from a previous model. So this is a 3TJ. The 1WG used a bolt-on manifold with a rubber spigot. Now this becomes a viable option financially. So I've used this type of design on this. So what I've done is 3D printed these manifolds in nylon, and these spigots just happen to be fluorosilicone. So we have a small business called Light Tech here in Thailand, and we produce parts for these older bikes, mostly carburetor parts, things like that. And we sell these for the 1WG. So this one is made from FKM, commonly known as Viton. It's resistant to fuel, ethanol, ultraviolet, it has good weathering properties and so on. The fluorosilicone version, I just happen to have some fluorosilicone left, and so I had some of these done for myself and a customer. Okay, so that's what you're seeing here. All right, so these nylon manifolds I 3D printed, and I have to cut an O-ring groove into them for sealing. If that doesn't work out, I could use a gasket like they did in the 1WG originally. Oh, sorry, in the FZ400. But I think I can do this. So what I'm going to do is make a jig to hold the manifold in the four-jaw chuck, and then I'm going to machine grooves for the O-rings. So that's what I'm up to today. I'm just going to show the maximum vacuum, which is like 22 or something, right? Yep. Okay. So what I'm doing here is showing a leaky manifold. This thing in there. This is what a leaky manifold looks like. I'm going to get this in here. Alright. A green button, please.
What green button?
That one on the tester. And there you go. Ta-da! So this is a porous manifold. Okay, so max vacuum test is like 22 or something. Green button, please. And no leaking. Since the manifolds are nylon, just using screws presents a problem, and that is you have to expect that they may loosen over time. My solution is to fit studs and then use lock nuts. I'll change out these nylocks with Fuji's as soon as I can get hold of some. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.